all over me. Good morning. Good morning, Sandra. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, Patricia. Good morning, Linda. Good morning, Jenny. It is Tuesday, and pretty much it's going to be prep day for me. And I still am trying to figure out two desserts for Thanksgiving's prep day. The kids get out 3 hours early. Um, yeah, it's gonna be fun. So this whole week I'm not sewing. What I am trying to do is do a tutorial for Patreon on binding real quick, like different tools you can use to make binding. Um, I'm hoping I can get that done today. It's been one of those days. Good morning, Melissa. It's just already been like chaotic. My son woke up late and we were rushing him to school, and you have to be like, brush your teeth, wash your face. You know the drill. Yes. Well, today's brining day for me, so I need to wait until the liquor stores are open so I can get some beers. So I need to brine the turkey. Uh brine the turkey, I don't know if I'm gonna brine the ham or not. I kinda want to, but I don't know if I want to. I have my cookie dough prep, my all my like dessert preps. So today is like preparation day. Yeah. Well, I'm doing a brine that's going to be submerged. I have like one of these humongous gumbo pots, so I have to move everything out of the refrigerator that is not a need or necessity and then put it in there, and it usually brines for 24 to 48 hours. And my brine is so good. So it's like mostly made with salt, brown sugar, beer, like a lot of really good citrusy flavors, so that way that turkey comes out. I good morning. I love cooking. I'm actually really good at cooking. I'm really good at baking. I love cooking. It soothes my soul. Like when other people there's nothing better than when somebody takes the first bite of something you make and their eyes look like they're gonna roll in the back of their head. You're like, I did that for you. So yeah, I love cooking. So that's happening. Yeah, I'm excited about that. I know, right? Cookie. So, like, normally, so the only time I don't cook is actually Christmas dinner. Christmas dinner, because I love the Christmas story so much, we order Chinese food actually every year. So that it's a thing. The only thing I make is cinnamon buns, because I have this really cool cinnamon bun recipe that like was given to me from a family friend, and it's just something I make for them on Christmas. So far for the dessert, I think I'm gonna make a sugar cookie with a cinnamon bun on top. Now, it's not like your regular cinnamon bun, it's like the cinnamon bun frosting. And so I think I'm gonna make that because I'm trying to do something different. And I think I'm making mini cheesecakes. So I do need to go to the store again to get a couple few things. So I'm waiting for Hope to get out of school. She gets out at 3 hours early so she can travel around and go through all the chaos with me to go to Walmart and Hobby Lobby and all that stuff. So there's that. But we have a lot of stuff. Good morning. We have a lot of stuff making. My husband, as I've told you before, is from Louisiana. So he's making seafood dressing. And normally I don't like dressing, but the fact that this dressing has like crab meat and seafood in it, I will eat that like a fat kid loves cake. Like it is happening. I'm making it happen. I will devour that. I will eat it until my stomach feels like it's going to implode from all the goodness. It is like my favorite thing that he makes. Um yeah, so we're gonna have, some of the traditional things, some untraditional things. I'm not a sweet potato fan. I'm more of a mashed potato. So there's that great divide in our house. Half of us like sweet potato, the other half like mashed potato. So we always have those two things. Like I don't like mac and cheese. I don't care how you make it, bake it, boil it, do it with a million expensive cheeses. I just do not like mac and cheese. Something about cheese and noodle consistency does not go down with me. So there's only like two people that eat it. So my husband's making a very small portion for him and Kinkin because me and the girls were like, nah, hard pass on the mac and cheese. And my kids are going to be making their specialty. So they get like, we buy them these clear glass jars that have like, they're not like mason jars. They're more like if you were to drink individual bottled water, they look like those expensive glass bottles of water, but they're not. They're just cheap glasses that you buy at Amazon. And they like to separate all the Skittles, and then they put like 10 Skittles in the same color, and then they pour like either 7 Up or Sprite or a combination of both, and they let it sit in the fridge for 24 to 48 hours, and that's their drink. It is instant sugar. Like, I mean, I don't think Red Bull has anything on their drink cocktail on that one. It is just straight. It's like I can see dentists cringe when they drink it. That's their favorite. They only do it once a year, and it's Thanksgiving. So there's all of that. We're getting prepped, and we're really, yeah, sugar bomb completely. But they love it. I actually like my friend. She makes an adult beverage very similar, except she gets vodka or like whatever we're going for, gin, and then she uses Jolly Ranchers, and she lets the Jolly Ranchers ferment like 30 days before the holidays, which you can do it earlier. Holy crap. One time she came over, I don't remember that whole Thanksgiving like at all. Like like it wasn't bad. It just I was I'm a lightweight. I'm a person that can't have more than one drink before you're like, okay, Nova, let's go back to your room. So, as fluffy and thick as I am, you would think I could handle a lot more drinks. No, I'm an utter and complete lightweight. I drink probably once a year, and it's usually something that most people don't hear, and it's actually an alcohol that I put in my cake, and and it's like an elderberry alcohol beverage. It's not like a cocktail. It is alcohol made with elderberry. But yeah, I'm a lightweight. So she made one, and it tastes like the green Jolly Rancher. And I was done. I kept drinking it because it didn't taste like it had any alcohol in it. So there is an adult version with it. I would just recommend you using uh, Jolly Ranchers opposed to Skittles, because Skittles dissolve faster, and Jolly Ranchers, because they're harder, it just, I don't know. I have no idea how she came up with these cocktails, but man, and you know what she likes to do? She will put them in the 12-ounce glass thing, let them sit, right? And then the night of, she'll start like getting crushed ice, and then she'll pour the drinks in, and then they kind of look like margaritas. Man, it's like her purpose in life to F up adults, man. Nobody remembers anything after it. So, that's thank you, Kim. So, it's been good. It is definitely sugar bomb. I don't do dry brines. I like the concept, but there's something about having the meat, like having holes in the meat, and then the fluids going into every part of the turkey, that is really important to me. I gotta go get some duck fat because I like to cook the ham and the turkey with some duck fat, get that nice crisp golden brown color, and it's just so good. I love duck fat. Yeah, I have my brine is a salt base too. It's a salt base, but then I have a lot of beer in it, lemon, some herbs of some sorts. Just depends on what I have left over in my garden. My garden's pretty much kind of frozen over a little bit. Um, and we brine that bad boy. I love brining. And then I don't know how I'm gonna make the ham. No matter how I make it, the kids are gonna be like, yeah. My kids love ham. Good morning, Jaded. So yeah, we're having that's what it is all about. This today and tomorrow's prep. I just only have two out of my three desserts. I'm trying to think of a third one. Um, so so it's going to be the cookies with the cinnamon rolls on top and individual cheesecakes. I think I might make a pie. I hate making a pie because only two people eat it. So I'm trying to think. Um, I was thinking about like white chocolate bark, but then again, there like you eat a couple of my white chocolate barks, you're gonna be like, I need to go to the dentist because I think I have like 100 cavities. Apple crisp sounds good. Oh yeah, so look, Kendall cooks the mac and cheese, the seafood dressing. He cooks something. Oh, and sweet potatoes. That's it. The rest is like kind of like I mean, he needs to go to Lowe's today though, because he's gonna put this the ham in the smoker, and I want like these pecan wood. If you ever have a smoker, you get pecan wood from Lowe's, and you'll be like Shinova. And I'll be like, you're welcome. Now we're best friends because you understand the flavor that's inside this wood is chef's kiss. Yeah, that's Loki. Loki and Kindle. Loki, man, he's on it because he smells all the different smells. This dude loves Thanksgiving. He's like he is there. And as soon as I walk in the kitchen, he's staring at me. I'm like, how can I help you? I got him some livers and some gizzards and some pumpkin puree, and I'm gonna make him something really cute to eat. But he's on it. He's on that good. He was eating the celery sticks when I left to go wash my hands. I have to go get some more celery. It's not fair because how big he is, you wouldn't think he can move like that. Like the he's massive. You'll be like, nah, he's not gonna move like that, and he does. He moves like he's a freaking panther in the wild. But he's so damn cute. So it's so hard to be mad at him. Like he'll do something cute, like tilt his head to the side, or he'll go backwards and you can see all his teeth, or he stands over you and his jowls are there, and you're just like, oh my god, all those wrinkles, and you just want to hug him and kiss him and tell him that he's the best thing that God has ever made. So, ooh, we put alcohol in our brine too, girl. It it amps it up. Alcohol tenderizes meat like nothing else before. I bet your thumbs are not sore from peeling chestnuts. I have to go to the store too. I need to go to one of those high acidity stores. You know, okay, hear me out. Stores in their produce are ranked. Like, so I used to work for waste management, and sometimes with waste management, we always one of the biggest places that have waste management are the people that do deliver grocery stores. Like if groceries go bad or they sit in the truck too long, it's waste management that has to dispose of them at the recycling places. So I found out fairly early into my waste management career that there's a hierarchy. Like so the most fresh and best fruits and vegetables, meats go to the higher, more affluent, rich people store. So I'll give you an example. So out here in Maryland, some higher end stores will be um, Whole Foods, Harris Teeters, and what is the other one? Wegmans. Then there'll be other stores like Safeway and Giants, and then lower stores like Aldi's and Lidl's. So like they'll have like how they distribute like the best fruits, right? And vegetables. So what I usually have to do because there's certain fruits that I love during the holidays. I love gooseberries, I love persimmons, I love pomegranates. Now, they don't usually carry this stuff at my Giants, so I have to travel across the way where actually my the local quilt shop is, to go get these things. I'm a pomegranate nut. If you give me a pomegranate, I will sit there and eat it like a child, and you'll be like, Shanova, seriously, you have it all over the place. I absolutely, this is my season because I love pomegranates. I love persimmons, and I absolutely love gooseberries. I'm a fruit fanatic. Just I being around my abuelita, we used to eat a lot of fruit and fish. So you have seafood and you have fruit, I'm become your best friend. I would take that over any kind of alcohol beverage or candy or whatever. I just love fruit. So I have to go travel to go get that too. I've had like 17 per like pomegranates, but I haven't found any persimmons yet. So I'm on a I'm gonna be on a journey to try to find some today. And bourbon and brine. You're with me, Don. Loki does like raw sweet potatoes. A lot. He likes raw everything though. I'm not. He likes cooked everything too. This dog is not very picky. The only thing I've ever seen him spit out was a cooked carrot. He will eat a raw carrot, but he will not eat a cooked carrot. The dog, he's not picky. He's not a picky eater. Versus bougie ass Roxy over here. She is so picky. She's bad and bougie. I can't be mad at her. She's bad and bougie. The girl likes what she likes. Thank you, Jenny. Yes, if you can turn around and just like elbow punch that like button and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, helps the channel. You get to see all the weird stuff that I do, and the many different things in my hair. So I was at the grocery store yesterday, right? And I'm always looking for different hair care products because I have I have a lot of hair. So Suave has this new hair product thing for curly hair that has amino acids in it. So it has a shampoo, conditioner, and like a leave-in setting lotion. And then you could buy a serum for frizz. Obviously, the frizz serum, as you can tell, did not work. So, however, I am feeling like Selena Kyle's in Batman, which you know the one that's like, all good girls go to heaven, Michelle Pfeiffer. It could be because my hair is like a dirty blonde because I really don't have a whole lot of color in it anymore. But it's not really defining my curls, more giving me crimpy curls. So I'm trying to see how long this hairstyle will last before I'm like, I gotta wash it again and put some other product in it. But it's very lightweight. So I'm trying you out, Suave. I'm trying you out. I'm not bougie when it comes down to hair products. I like to try new things. Similar to sewing and food, I do the same thing with hair. Bleh, look what came in yesterday. This box is heavy. All right. So it's pretty wide. Hold on. I'm trying to find a ruler for you. I'm okay. There's always a ruler on the floor. Okay. So it is 5 inches wide. It would help if I had a longer ruler, but you know, you live and you learn. And 13 inches long. And 8 inches. Okay, so it's 8 inches. Okay, it's 8. The depth is 5 inches. The width is 8. So I mean, it's a pretty nice size box. It's heavy. My box didn't come in a bad thing. This is like the worst part. So I can reuse this box for something else. It's super cute box. It's heavy. I don't know what she has in here, but it is heavy. Dude, I like Wegmans. You know what I like to do? Call me ghetto fabulous if you want, right? My favorite meat in the whole wide world is prosciutto. You give me prosciutto, I might give you one of my kids. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what it is about prosciutto ham. It is the bomb. So Wegmans has a prosciutto, like a whole ham that they slice right into there, and it costs $195 a pound. So I'm like, I wonder if I can get a sample. And I got a sample. I was like, I need to be rich because If I was to hit the lotto, the first place I would go is to Wegmans and have them carve up that whole ham, and I would just sit there and gorge on it until you guys had to take me to the hospital. I'm not gonna lie to you. I dream about that ham. I dream about it for real. Yeah, Wegmans does make Whole Foods look shabby. They have so many damn cheeses too. Okay, but don't you have okay, so California, you guys have a bad and bougie place too. It's not Food for Less. That's the cheap and bougie. Um what is it? It's a very organic thing, and then like the checkouts are really inconvenient because you check out yourself, but there's someone down at the very end of the checkout watching you do everything. It's really they're very expensive. Oh God, I cannot remember. I know Arizona has AJ's. That is my favorite grocery store in the whole wide world. That is like if if I was making big money, I would shop at AJ's. Kendall, remember AJ's?
In Phoenix?
Yeah. What is it? Do we have anything equivalent to that being bad and bougie?
Cedar Park be the closest thing to it.
Okay, what is that place in California that is like
Bristol
equivalent?
Farms.
No, Bristol Farms?
Bristol Farms.
No, where's the place in California that has like the really expensive food, meat and things? And I can't think of it. They're like equivalent kind of to like a Whole Foods, except you have to check out by yourself.
I don't remember that. I just remember Bristol Farms.
Bristol Farms I know is expensive, but there's
Yeah.
another place.
I don't remember.
You're not being helpful in this live.
I'm doing my best.
I'm just saying, if you would think, use your head. You were there for 8 years, just like.
Tim, give me my two. Give me my
so, so, yeah, Vaughn's and Walmart and Target. Yeah, we don't have our Walmart. We have to drive like 3 or 4 miles out to go to a Walmart that actually has a grocery store. We have our Walmart has like a freezer section, but it doesn't have like a produce, and we don't have a grocery store at our Walmart, unfortunately. And nor do our things. Our Target is not as like the ones that I've seen in California and Arizona too, where it's like a full-fledged grocery store. It's like a half-ass grocery store. Food Line. Oh, I haven't been there in forever. Yeah, pomegranates. You see, pomegranates are huge. I need a persimmon. Kendall gets me pomegranates, but I haven't got a persimmon this season, and that's what I'm on the search for today. What? Sandra, you gotta cook Thanksgiving because you gotta eat the leftovers. That's the fun part for me. Trader Joe's. I love Trader Joe's. They have the best shampoo and conditioner, and you can get both of them from under $10 combined. Best shampoo and conditioner. Seriously.
You made me run back for Trader Jose's.
No, I love Trader Joe's though.
I know. Me too.
No, but I'm trying to figure out the place in California. It's a high end. It's a high end grocery store, and they were like popping up everywhere before I left. Thank you for my coffee. It's nice and frothy too. See, look at the froth. Everyone always laughs at this cup, but this is my favorite cup. If you guys can find cups from Cooks, JC Penney's, let a sister know, because these are my favorite cups, and Faith broke all of them.
That's the last one.
That's the last one. I am going to lose my mind. Can you look? Do you have your phone by you?
No, it's upstairs.
Grocery stores that are in California that it's more sedity than Whole Foods.
Wow, Sadie.
Ah, yeah, you like the word sedity, right? That's a good wordplay. We should play Scrabble. Let's see. There's Trader Joe's. You're having Thanksgiving at your mother-in-law. That's so sweet, though. As long you're stuck with dishes, right? I don't do dishes. This is why kids exist.
And a husband.
And a husband. I don't like doing Thanksgiving dishes are the worst. I'm sorry, you know it is, because everybody uses every single measuring cup, every single and if you have a person like me, I don't wash after I use everything. I just look at you like, are you going to clean it?
I'm walking away.
You know it's true. You clean it. I'm honest. I'm not saying, oh, I washed the dishes after I used the mess.
You any, kudos on your thoughts.
I'm just saying, it's honest. Honesty is the best policy. When I'm done cooking, Kendall does clean up after me. I'm lucky. I'm blessed. I know it. I got. I'm looking now for high price grocery stores in California. But AJ's in Arizona, if you live in Arizona, go to AJ's. They were the first place I ever seen have turduckens. Like, they're making them in front of you. Turduckens are so good, especially if someone deep fries that bad boy right. I don't even like deep fried foods. I think you're right. Aaron Home Market and there's another one. It'll come back to me, but Trader Joe's is one of my favorites too. They have the best shampoo and conditioner. They do. They also have a really nice lotion that I usually get in the wintertime because it's very thick and creamy. And if you're a person that has to itch a lot because you have dry skin, they have really good lotions. But their hair products, you can't go wrong with any of their spa stuff. It's like paraben free, sulfate free, and literally I could wash and go. My curls are like popping. I love Costco too. See, I go to Costco because I want to eat samples, so I usually don't go until the weekend. But Costco every year has brand new Harry Potter adult pajamas. So every year I go and I go grab me some adult pajamas that are Harry Potter, and they're different colors and different themes every year from the same exact manufacturer. I have weird traditions. I don't know. I have a lot of Harry Potter pajamas. Pajamas make me happy. Right? I'm on vacation. No, so Kindle usually does it. Faith and Hope and Ken does it too. But like that's why I try to bake today and first thing tomorrow morning, so that way that all the dishes are clean and ready to go for the main event foods. So I'm trying to get that done. But I also want to sew today desperately because I didn't really sew yesterday and it's driving me nuts. But I actually also like the fact that I didn't do absolutely nothing. I just hung out with my family and that was fun. We finished painting Hope's room purple and it's really pretty purple. And I don't know, it was good. It was refreshing. I wanted to sew, but it was refreshing not sewing, if that makes sense. Just being around my family. So that's what I probably am going to possibly do today. I do want to get this binding video because it will take like 10 minutes to make. But at the same time, I think my head is literally on vacation mode. Worst case scenario, Friday, me and Patreon are going to meet. I can show them on Friday beforehand because you're going to have to cut your binding anyways. But we're not sewing the binding on anyways. PJs are the best, man. I am a PJ lover. The first thing I do when I go to Target or Walmart is I wander into the pajama section. My favorite thing to buy on Black Friday is pajamas too. I like when Walmart has those bins and they're like $5, $3 pajamas. You're like, yes. Of course we have a turkey. Sometimes I like to make a duck instead of a turkey. I like making duck a lot because the fat renderings from a duck are amazing and they make the best fries and truffle fries. Ugh. So a duck or a turkey of some sort, smoked ham. We have collard greens that are mixed with kale in there, seafood dressing, mac and cheese. I make homemade rolls. Normally they're like pretzel rolls or it depends. Nice buttery rolls. I was thinking about making Hawaiian rolls this year. Um, then there's usually 2 to 3 desserts. And that's it. It's not like a whole grand thing. It's like a probably about 6 to 7 dishes total, but there's only 5 of us. And occasionally we'll have somebody that comes by and eat stuff and they eat with us and we have fun. But it's the prep work because there's nothing we're buying. Everything is made from us. So lots of prep work. Lots and lots of, and all the desserts and the rolls, and depending on what kind of bread I want to make. I usually like to make pretzel rolls, but that takes a while because if you are familiar with pretzel making, bread making, one of the things you have to do is make a salt and baking soda kind of bath. So you fill up a large pot of water, and you from the water you use the measurements of how much salt and baking soda goes into your water, and then you put the rolls in there while they're still kind of like doughy, and you slice the little lines in there, and you let them sit 1 minute on each side. Then you place them onto the baking sheet and you bake them, and that's how you get that sour kind of dough taste in pretzels. So there's just like a lot of little things. Like I said, I love cooking. Um, I love cooking. If I wasn't like a total chaotic, like Chef Ramsay in the kitchen, I probably would put some cameras up there so you guys could see me cook. But I am not nice in the kitchen. And if you're that person that gives like a blank stare, like I don't know what to do, I am like, get out of my kitchen. And I'm meticulously clean. So after every project, you'll see me scrub everything down, dry everything down, re-scrub. I'm really, 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 really clean. And then there's no dogs allowed in the kitchen when I'm cooking Thanksgiving dinner. And it's a whole thing. So today I have to get everything for brining. So I have to go to the liquor store whenever that opens. And if you're familiar with Maryland, we live in a dry state, so we cannot get liquor from Walmart, Target, gas stations, none of that stuff. We actually have to go physically into a store for liquor, and there's not a lot of them in Columbia. I think there's two. So I need to go drive down there and go get some liquors to put in for my brine. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting. And I like to put like a I also need to get some white wine because I like to put a half a cup of white wine in my collard greens. It's so good. It is so good. I like to cook with liquor. I don't know why. But I still haven't figured out the rolls. It's either gonna be pretzel or Hawaiian. Either one, the Hawaiian recipe I have in mind, I'm gonna have to double, like let it rise double. And I want live yeast, not packaged yeast. So I do need to go to one or more of these high acidity stores like Harris Teeter to go into the refrigerator section to get live yeast because it just rises better. Because right now the weather is dry and cold. Arnetta could probably let you know. It's not like you could feel like rain's coming, but there's this dryness in the air, and when it's that dry, it can affect your yeast tremendously. And there's tricks you can do with like having a warm, like putting your bowl into an oven that just has a light on, and just underneath of it having like a water pan so there's some kind of moisture inside the oven, and it can rise that way. But the best thing I noticed is to have live yeast. I know. Congratulations on your new Sandra's gonna be having Black Friday sales. Yeah, you're very, very true, Christine. But sometimes it's okay to have things that are not natural. Sometimes it's if you're not like I have like I have a set of pajamas that I go to bed in, and then I have like a set that I work in. Like if I'm working on a Saturday or Sunday, if I'm working right now, I'm wearing pajama pants that I necessarily would have sleep in because I would like sweat my ovaries off, and but I can work in them. You just finished the Catalina. It was a printer error. Yeah, I have another modification that I want to do for the Catalina. Rice and chili sounds good. Yeah, dude, their pajama pants are like my work. Most of the time when I'm talking to you guys, I'm wearing pajama pants. We could batch for the retreat. I'm taking a plane, so yeah, there'll be no way to do that. That sounds good, Dalva. You have to, yeah, deep cleaning before any major holiday event is a must. Sandra Dalva wants to know if you're gonna have a new Barbie vinyl. I don't know. I think it takes a while for she just did that video. I think it takes like a couple of weeks for vinyls to come in. PJs and slippers. Yeah, I like, okay, so I don't do slippers, but I do Crocs. I like Crocs down here because I don't know. I do Crocs, but and then if it's cold, I'll put on like thick fuzzy socks and still wear Crocs. Um, so I'll wear Crocs when I'm down here, or sometimes, most of the time, I'm barefooted. If it's not too cold, most likely I'm barefooted. I walk around barefooted in the house. It's just, I don't know. I've always walked around barefooted. Just not. I'm not that barefooted person outside that's like, oh, I'm gonna go get the mail barefoot. No, hell to the no on that. And I'm gonna tell you, I won't. I walk. I won't even walk barefooted on a sanded beach. It's just, or in grass. It's just in my house. I feel like it's the most natural, comfortable state. So that's how I walk. But yeah. But if it's cold in the basement, which it is getting closer to winter, then I wear either fuzzy socks, but because my floor is cement, I wear um Crocs so I have some kind of traction because I'm a total, I trip over my shadow. So I got to do whatever I can do to help loosen that. Good morning. This is all you wear lately. You have dressing ones to put the garbage out. I have like I think my people at this point are just like, oh, it's just Shinova. She's wearing a hoodie and clearly pajama fleece pants. um, I think it's fancy when I put on Uggs to go get the mail. I'm just gonna out there. So next week I'm going to have some cool projects. I am going to be filming next week. I'm going to be showing you how to make this really cool cork elf on the shelf kind of scenario. There's going to be a video for a stocking. Patreon is getting a different video for a stocking. They're going to get the stockings that I like to make for the holidays. I'm trying to piece it together so it doesn't, like, you could print it out in 2 or 3 sections and tape it together. The stocking that we're going to do on the YouTube channel is from Sally Tomatoes, called the Bailey. And I love it because if you watch A Wonderful Life, you know what the name is named after. So we're going to be making one of those, and it's going to be a kind of more of holiday-ish kind of themes. There's going to be a bag or two in this month and in the month of December. Most of the stuff are going to be like coasters and cozies and things along those lines, so that way we can just celebrate and have fun with the holiday and have things that we can use for the holiday. So there will be stockings for both sides, so I'm really excited about that. No, I'm okay. I usually bring my computer for my carry-on. Yeah, your supplier is fast. I stopped Crocs because I kept tripping and falling because they would get stuck. Totally understand. Only reason why I do Crocs is, again, because I work on my floor cement. That's why I'm able to roll around on this thing so easily. My eyebrows are a hot mess. I didn't brush them. Don't judge. Okay, so here's the thing. I'll do grass and barefoot if I know it's not like a dog. Like okay, when I'm, part of my accident prone is like I would be that person that walks barefooted and step in somebody else's dog's um droppings that did not pick it up. That's just how I roll. I'm accident prone. I like the law of attraction of negative things sometimes happen to me. But with that being said, I have a really good strong pool of positive things. So I'm not complaining at all. Like, I have a lot of positive things that happen for me. But yeah. Get a new pair of slippers every year. Really good ones from Sam's Club. That's good. I mean, you got it. I mean, pajamas are pajamas. Yeah, I used to do it at the beach until my friend until my friend stepped on a jellyfish, and then I was like, yeah, hard pass on that. I used to do it. I would wear like wetsuit shoes. There's like for boogie boarding and and surfing because I used to surf in California. So I would wear like special shoes for that that would have grip and traction for the board. And you would not believe how much wax I would have on the top of my board because I am accident prone, but I love surfing. I haven't surfed in like 18 years now, and it's sad because I used to surf like every day, all day. It's just really relaxing. I like being in the water. I'm that person that will just be floating for hours and just enjoying being in the sun. I would have like SPF 1000 though, because my skin, I don't tan gloriously like my dad, looking like a freaking Greek god. I burn. I burn and then I peel and then I'm the same complexion. If I burned and I peeled and I was like a Greek god like my father, I would just be out in the sun all the time, like, yeah, baby. No. I get like blisters. I'll have pocket of skin just opening. You'll be like, Shuffle, what is wrong with your skin? But yes, so I got this. So I'm just gonna open this first part up so you guys can see. So you can see everybody that there's day one. Everybody that's a part of it is sweet. So I was gonna say sweet majestic. So majestic, Heartward and High, Mojo Snows, Cam Snaps, Weft and Warp, More Me Know. So there's a lot of people that are gonna be in this box, and I'm really excited. It is extremely heavy compared to the other boxes that I have. That was the first thing I noticed. So I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna place it here, over here. It's gonna be fun. I don't have my dad. Well, see, I'm lighter than my father, so just I'm the same complexion as my abuelita, and she was the same way. She didn't turn a beautiful Grecian god color. You know who turns beautiful? Hope and Faith. Like I'm looking at him, I'm like, you're not supposed to be jealous of your kids, but seriously, when my kids can tan and they look like they're like they came off of Mount Olympus and you're looking like a peasant, it freaking sucks, dude. It's probably one of the reasons why I hate summer. Everyone turns beautifully golden, and I'm like, I'm pilling with the skin hanging off me, and I'm the same exact color. The only thing that happens is my freckles get more pronounced. And we all know how I feel about my freckles. It's one of those things. It's just, it's cool. It's cool. Good morning, Shannon. Mm, that's my favorite thing to do. I like to just float on the back of the pool. I'm a strong swimmer. I was a lifeguard, a junior lifeguard, a regular lifeguard. I'm a strong swimmer. I love swimming with all my heart. It's just like sewing. It's like a weird happy place for me because I don't think about anything except the next stroke or just laying there doing nothing. Now, I can't be a pool floater with an actual floaty like a device. I like just to float on my back. I've always wanted to go to the Red Sea and just float. Just float because I like floating. um So yeah, that's a weird thing. That's the one thing I do miss about California. One thing I miss about living in Laguna Niguel, and Aliso Viejo is going surfing. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. I had to come to terms that this is the complexion I am. There's nothing I can do about it. I do have a superpower though. I don't scar like people. I heal really fast. So maybe I have Wolverine capabilities and because of my skin complexion. I don't know. I don't control it. I blame it on my parents. Like it makes zero sense, especially hold on. It makes zero sense. It's just you would think, and all my siblings have like this really beautiful Grecian color as well. It's just me, and everyone's like, "Oh, do you avoid the sun?" No, I actually walk out of the sun. I just have like, if you guys seen like Blade, the first Blade movie, Frost, when he went to confront Blade, he had like SPF 100 and it was like in a thick layer. That's pretty much how I look in the summer. Like, You'll be like, Shinova. And I'm like, what? This is perfectly normal. I'm trying to. Hold on. I was trying to show you a picture of my dad and my mom and me together. If you see a picture of my dad, I look like my dad. I'm his girl doppelganger. But with that being said, my abuelita looks just like my dad. The only thing I'm missing is I don't have their blue eyes. I have a messed up greenish color eye. It's not the best color. I was trying to show you a picture, but I don't have any, like, I guess apparently on hand. But yeah, I look like both of them. I have my mom's facial expressions and definitely her 0 to 100 personality. I like literally hate my freckles. I've always hated them. But the thing is, I get it. They make you look more youthful. And right now, the huge trend in the makeup world is to make fake freckles. There are people getting tattoos, permanent tattoos that can last 3 to 4 years for freckles. And I get it because it's a youthful appearance. But with that being said, when you're a youth, you hate them because, like, when I was 16, everyone thought I was 12. It didn't help. I didn't have any boobs either. Like, my brothers used to call me tradie bra. Brothers sometimes suck. I just want to. But yeah, so yeah, they they're I'm trying to I don't know if I have a picture of them together. My parents, they something happened with their storage and all of the pictures of my youth are gone. So the few that are floating around, I try to cherish with all my heart because I don't know when I will ever see a actual picture of me and my family again. But I will maybe post it on my YouTube post later. But yes, my you'll when you see it, you'll be like, oh yeah, you look like your pops. Yeah, it's rainy in DC. I know they said that there might have been a chance of snow this morning because it was like 31 degrees. I just placed in Philadelphia for my corset supplies. I think it's called literally corset supplies. You got your adventure box. Isn't it heavy? Oh yeah, I have my eye color never shows up on camera. It's always when someone sees me in person. They're like, "Your eyes are hazel green." I'm like, "Yeah." Oh yeah, I mean, it happens. My mom That happened to my mom unfortunately a lot with me. Like when my mom would take me places, they would ask if people would like literally come and up ask me as a kid is if that was my nanny. I'm like, "That's my mom." But yeah, it all right. Here's me and my papa. This is little Nova. And here's oops, I went back too far. My mom, I was going to show you a picture of my mom. She's pregnant with my sister actually in this picture. I want her glasses, but she doesn't have them anymore. I hate that when you see your parents wear something cool and you're like, "Hey, where did it go?" Because I really, really, really want to have it. And then they're like, "Oh, I don't know where it is." I try to keep cool things that I think are cool that my kids are going to want from me when they get older. My parents, because my parents didn't do that. That's my mom. That's my mom. That's that's my me. That's my dad. That's my brother. And Calissa is in my mom's belly. I and so and that so it's just I don't know. I look like John 2.0. Camping. If Kendall's trying to make me go camping, and I'm like, unless you get those RVs that have like 3 stories that have like a pool on top where I can feel like I'm in a boat, I ain't going. You better give me a hotel. I will go in a hotel and then come out with you to go hiking and stuff, but I will not sleep. No, mm-mm. Call me bougie. I don't want creep. I have this thing with creepy crawlies, and like you're exposing me to elements, and if like I'm gonna I have a fight or flight syndrome. And if like a snake or like Jason comes, you won't even hear me say anything. You'll just be like, "Where's Shnova?" And you'll see a dust cloud because I'm out. Oh, I like that, Don. I know. I seen that. I know. I seen the flooding in Spain and the Dominican. It's like, ooh, global warming's like, guess what? We're gonna have a field day with you guys this winter. Well, it's not winter yet. It's fall. I can't glamp. I can't. And the thing is that I'm like, if you were like, here's the thing, if you were like, hey, Chanel, let's go on a camp, let's go on a retreat, and we're all in the cabin and it's one room and we all just have to sleep in a thing, I'll be down for it. There is an idea of just being in a tent that I can't do. If we're all like bunk bedding, like there's 3 bunk beds and we're all like at a sewing retreat and we're doing things outside during the day, but we are actually in a building at night, I will do it. It's just the thought of being outside on the ground that I can't do. That if a bear comes, there's like zero protection. Like it's just, I don't know. I'm not saying I don't think a bear can go through a cabin, but I mean, maybe it's a false security. I don't know. I like to be with nature. I like to walk. I'm that person that likes to walk around for hours, just aimlessly, just talking to myself. Yeah, you heard me. talking, talking to myself and just thinking of things and like, talking about like things that make me sad and things that I'm grateful for and just it's how I clear my head. Um, but uh it's something about camping on the ground that's no. And RVs, the toilet situation kind of freaks me out. It's the same thing with the airplane. You won't really see me use an airplane toilet unless I like drink so much water that I'm going to explode. And it's either pee on myself and then the flight attendants are side eyeing me or go to the bathroom. I just, it's just, I'm weird. I said I was weird. Yeah, the adventure box is super heavy. I mean, I got a lot of boxes and I was like, whoa, this got some, what do you got in here? Is it a weight to strengthen your hand muscles for birthing bags? What's going on? Thank you so much. It's not a Timothy. Okay, okay. I might do it, Lisa. I would have to check it out first because I'll be like, and in the moment I see a snake, I won't leave that RV. Just so you know, I just be like, no, the snake is gonna come and get me. It's gonna wrap around my head, and it's gonna be like a whole anaconda thing, and you're gonna hear every bone pop. It's just like you'll be like, Shanova, calm down, calm your ovaries, calm them. Okay. Okay. Because Dalva, I'm giving you a high five. I can't do snakes. Somebody said in one of the neighborhood things that they seen an Adler snake. It's like our version, I guess, of a rattlesnake, which I didn't know we had any. So I was living in sweet bliss thinking, hey, there's only water moccasins. And because all the man made lakes are around here, I never get to see any because I'm not at the actual Potomac. The Potomac, I need to drive like a mile in and then I'll be in the Potomac River. But all the little things in my little block are man-made lakes. Someone said I seen an Adler snake over there, and I was like, "Oh hell, now I can't walk over there ever," because the snake is gonna be like, "I'm waiting for you, Shinova." I don't know. And you know what's funny? Hope loves snakes. Hope absolutely loves snakes. I'm like, I can't. I'm super afraid of them because they're crafty little things. He did not stuff it in the mailbox. I would be livid. And I get it because this time of the year is so hard for UPS workers. They have to go through the freaking most. And but that's a huge ass box. Like, how big is your mailbox? Like, my mailbox is that size. Like, if he stuffed that in there, it would have ripped all the paper on the sides, and I would have been mad because the box is actually really pretty. Like, I feel like if you Mod Podge this or like do clear tape, this could be a nice like box to put like projects in. It's a really nice box. I actually that's I told you like I'm filling these boxes, but this one right here, this is a sticker. All these other ones have really gorgeous boxes. I'm not filling the sticker. And I know I shouldn't judge a book by its cover. We were taught that at a very young age, but we also talked about that it it it's when you see a pretty box, you're like, ooh, what's inside it? You know, like Godiva. Godiva's chocolate could be absolute crap, but their packaging is gorgeous. Godiva chocolate's the best thing in the world. They shut down the Godiva store in my mall, so I'm just salty. Mm-mm. You can't. No, see, all right. I lived in Orange County most of my life. My parents moved a lot, but a lot of the areas that I lived in, Dana Point, Alicio Viejo, all this stuff like that, were new. They weren't like San Clemente that has been there, that has one of our first missions, because you know there's 13 missions in California. It's not like that. So there, with that being said, when there's when they're doing new stuff, I've seen tarantulas, I've seen snakes, I've seen everything because they're destroying their habitat to create buildings. And every single time, like I remember when they caught like a garden snake and the teacher was like, "Look, kids, I remember hitting my head on the tire swing as I was passing out. I just never liked snakes. They just freak me the hell out. Like, I don't know. It's just like, I don't like spiders, but if it's like kid versus spider, I will man the hell up, get my cojones, and be like, yeah, I got this. I will destroy the spider for you. Then when they leave, I'll be in the corner crying in the bathroom or something because I killed a spider and I'm afraid of spiders. So I have killed some pretty gnarly spiders. Like in our last place that we rented before we bought, they would get brown recluse. So I was teaching Hope. Hope was my only kid that was wanting to take showers at 18 months. And now I know you're like, Shinova, she didn't say that. Yeah, the girl was talking and telling us what she wanted ever since she was 12 months. So I would stand her in the shower. I would put the little shower head down and I would sit on the edge of the bathtub and watch her take a shower and, you know, rewash her because, you know, she's 18 months. She can't, she's just taking the soap and dropping it, like, and rubbing the soap on the wall at this point. So I go reach to go get a washcloth, and a brown recluse spider lands on her forehead, crawls down to her arm, and Cope is paralyzed in fear. I grabbed the spider, thought it bit me, threw it in the toilet, flushed it, grabbed her, took her out before, you know, the water temperature change. Well, if you're living in an apartment, you know you can't flush a toilet while someone's taking a shower. It doesn't work. And to this day I have like like trauma memories off of that. So I have killed some pretty gnarly spiders. I killed spiders with my mom. My dad got us a really beautiful Christmas tree one year, and a tarantula came out of it when we lived in Aliso Veo, and it was just me and my mom, and we tried everything. We threw 3 pound weights at this tarantula, and it would have died. What stunned it was the Carrie lotion bottle because we chucked it across the floor, and it like spun and hit it, and it like pinned it against the wall, and we were able to get it fast enough into a cup, into a plastic bag, and shove it into the freezer. And I'm gonna tell you how much this tarantula wanted to live. When we were like, Dad, my mom's like, John, John, and I'm like, Dad, we like killed a tarantula. You need to get this tree out of this house. And he's like, you guys didn't have a tarantula. We're like, it's in the freezer. My dad gets out of the freezer, and it's like a little ball. And he's like, it's probably a black widow. Because if you're in California, you know black widows are just like daddy long legs. They're fucking everywhere. So, they're just, oh, I was getting the mail, Black Widow. I mean, it just it is what it is. It's a normal spider out there. So my dad takes it out. He like opens it and puts it in the sink, and it comes alive. Like it breaks out of its frozen state. And he was like, oh hell no. And he like shoves the wood spoon down into the garbage disposal and flips that thing on and kills it. I've had some traumatic spider stories, but I will go fight a spider for my kids or my husband. But then afterwards, I am like trauma, like paranoid for like weeks, possibly years, because I'm still talking about it. How many Advent calendars? Okay, so I am the Advent box calendar lady. If you are new here, then you are probably not aware. The reason why Captain Log started was because of Advent calendars. Beforehand, I would only get 2 to 3. Now I kind of get most of them so that you can see what you want to get later on. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Advent calendars. I don't have any more coming. I'm overwhelmed with this. So the way it's going to work on December 1st, Friday, December 1st, I will pop on here at 8:30, and I will go alphabetically order and go and open one. There's 2 boxes that are for 12 days and the 3 boxes that are for 24. So yes, I was correct about that. So I had to double check. So yes, I'm fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna go make a sweater that says Advent Calendar Lady 2023. So I'm excited. These 2 boxes I got in July. They were my birthday gifts because they were pre-order. The one that's golden right here costs $50. It's a Canadian box. I believe the Advent calendar, there's still more of these from New Moxie. I believe they're 140 something. And there's no more of the adventure box, but I believe she does have incomplete adventure boxes that she is selling. So I would reach out via email to warn me know to see if they do have that or not. Yes, I was hoping they did it this year, but they didn't. I am doing their Thanksgiving, their New Year's Eve bash. I do that every year for the past 3 or 4 years, and I always have fun. I never really win anything, but it's just fun being with different sewists all over the world and like looking at the chat and people making the bag, and I'm excited about that. I know the snakes and stuff. Yeah, your box comes in. Let's see. Oh man, I'm so sorry, Lisa. The Advent lady. Yep, that's me. Like, please keep your snake over there. Hey, Lynette. I know. Okay, at least I don't live in Florida because, like, Florida, every time I talk to a family member, it's like they're dealing with a different reptile all the time. I'm like, I'm hard pass on this. Hard pass. Okay, so I've encountered a lot of wells. in my oceanic adventures. I've had friends get stung by jellyfish. I have yet to get stung one by one. I don't want to ever because I had a friend that has like I thought she had zero tolerance. Like, I mean, I don't. We didn't have cell phones footage where we're like taking pictures of her doing it, but I've never seen anyone in so much pain. She's to this day saying the jellyfish sting hurts worse than labor. I don't know. I can't tell you if she's telling the truth or not on that, but I think she got stung more than one because it was on both feet. Not the best. I know. And Kendall bought the adventure box for my Christmas gift, and I'm really grateful for that. And I'm just really excited because all these are notions that I'm going to be able to use throughout the years. I feel tremendously blessed. And again, next year I'll do the same thing when Sally Tomatoes, Missouri Star, my friend Raven, she has a quilting channel. She's going to be opening up Missouri Star. We were the first two people that opened up the first advent calendars for Sally Tomatoes 3 years ago. So she is pretty awesome. She also has really cool rulers that you can cut stuff, but it has like this grip handlebar. Oh my God. Her husband's a genius woodworker. Yeah, she said that I did see in a post where someone asked if there is any more adventure box, and she said, please email me. We saved 4 just in case there was a problem with somebody else's box. So I would jump on that. And I also believe she said that she's going to have some boxes that are missing a few items. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that Mel Lynette is killing me. It is literally killing me. I am going and I make sure that I'm checking text notification for almost anything I have shipping because I know it's not their fault. It tis the most shipping fun time out of the year, right? Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna get off, finish my really nice now lukewarm coffee, and start prepping to go to the store for when the kids come out of school. And yeah, I think I'm kind of really enjoying just chilling with my family for yesterday and doing it today. So I will be on tomorrow, and tomorrow I might be just frantic because it's like baking day. This is prep day 101. So I will talk to you all later. I hope everyone has a really good day. And if you're able to spend time with family and friends, do so. If you're able to sew, do so. Do what makes you happy. All right. Happy sewing. Bye.